following podcast has been brought to you by Banter Club.
Morning goodies, everybody.
Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Ramble Mania brings to you, it is I, your Ramble Mania champion of the world. Your longest Ramble Mania champion. Your longest reigning Ramble Mania champion of the world. Thank you. You're taking forever. Thank you. But I took forever too. Okay. The Angel of Death 6XL. Joining me as always.
Your former
Former.
two-time Ramble Mania champion of the world.
Former.
And future
Former.
TJ the Great.
He's also the former longest reigning champion, which salty.
TJ the Great.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's got to pay. Because I'm the $6 million man.
You're Steve Austin?
You're damn right I am, son. Look at the shirt. Look at the gimmick.
Yeah. The other Steve Austin. That Austin was first, actually. Before our time.
Yeah, he was. And that's why Steve Austin didn't want the name. But
yeah.
Dirty Dutch told him that's your name.
I want to be the damn $6 million man, son.
Well, there's already a Steve Williams. So get it together.
And you're not going to kick his ass.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a kid back then.
Yeah. And Steve Williams is legit one of the toughest guys in wrestling.
Until he got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah. Wrestling for you. Stupid ass brawl for all.
If you remember that song, you were real.
Let's watch the brawl for all one week and do a review on that.
You a real one, bro.
We are the Banter Club. We partially review the week in WWE.
Partially.
The good, the bad.
And the who booked this shit.
And we start on the lower end of the scale and work our way up, but we're not as low as we usually used to be.
Yeah. I mean, before we had to start with the bullshit.
Now
and trust me, on Raw there was definitely a lot of bullshit. It was better than it has been in a while, but still, what the fuck? Why? Everything was just why. Remember how I kept saying, give me context?
Yeah. Give me context or give me death. And Vince wants to kill everyone. You know what? No. I mean, I say this not having not watched Raw, but I would look at these shows as something similar to what WCW was putting on when, like, right before Russo came in. Just that period where they were just like, hold it down for a little bit. They put together like a skeleton team and just put some shows on until we can get these guys acclimated. Which I think is what they'll probably be doing until Bischoff and Heyman can start full-time in their roles. Anyway, that's that.
I feel, even though you say they have not completely started, I feel like they've at least had a hand in it.
Heyman, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe Dave Meltzer said Heyman's already been like on the road with them and shit. So yeah. He's already been like inputting little things. So yeah. I can see that some of his influence would already be out there. Bischoff, it's possible, definitely possible. But from what I've heard, they're saying not until after the pay-per-view.
It seems different.
Yeah.
Like SmackDown seemed different already.
It seemed the same to me.
It seemed a little different.
By and large, it seemed the same. There were just like maybe like one or two things that was like, you don't see that every week. But yeah, that was it.
We'll talk about those moments in a second.
Yeah.
But are we ready to whoop some ass?
Ready to whoop ass?
News-wise, is there anything important?
I mean, aside from the big news of, Bischoff and Heyman, Seth Rollins apologized to Will Ospreay.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know that. But you know what? Since we recorded on that, I think last time.
Yeah.
It's okay that we go back and touch that.
Yeah. So yeah, Seth basically just apologized. He was like, it was wrong of me to bring up paychecks. I don't want to tweet like a dickhead. I want to just do it the right way. And then he followed up. He was even like, I still think WWE is the best wrestling on the planet, but I'm going to be more positive about it now, that's all I wanted.
And Will Ospreay is like, just get me some Nando's.
Yeah, well, just give me some Nando's.
I'm like, I'm down.
Yeah. And then he was just like, I've been a fan since you were Tyler Black, and it's all love.
I've been a fan since you were Geeks.
when they were calling him a future jobber. How wrong were those Ring of Honor fans?
Yeah, he's never even like
not even close.
Remotely been a jobber in
not
WWE.
Even close.
In WWE, he's not even close to a jobber ever. Like he started on top. He was on top in NXT or FCW. Like he always knew he was great, and he kept telling these motherfuckers, "Yo, I'm great."
Yeah, and
that's what more people need to start doing. Like, know yourself, know your worth. Man.
Know your worth. Yeah. SmackDown Live. Hit him with it.
Ooh, let's banter.
From San Antonio, Texas, home of the Spurs, home of Shawn Michaels. Not the home of Seth Rollins. Home of many others, though.
No, I said because, you know.
Anyway, we open with a recap of Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley dying on Raw. Braun apparently has like a ruptured spleen or whatever it is they said.
Some shit. Who gives a shit?
Some shit you get at a local medical facility.
It wasn't a local medical facility this week.
Well, on this show it was.
On this one. But yesterday in context to the show, they said hospital.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a dirty word in Vince McMahon's playhouse. You don't say that word.
That's how I knew that Heyman had a hand in that.
We're saying hospital.
Bitch, you better say it.
We're supposed to say local. It's hospital.
He was at the hospital, damn it.
He was at the hospital. So yeah, they're dead. They're at the hospital or wherever. And then we move on to this show, SmackDown Live. And we open with the Kevin Owens Show.
Yeah.
Again. Yay.
But this was kind of fun.
Yeah, like when this started, I was thinking, like, remember the babyface Kevin Owens Show? That was fun.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? It's also the people who are involved in this. Who's on the Kevin Owens Show tonight?
The literal opposite of fun. Drew McIntyre. Shane McMahon.
Yeah, we still get to say Drew. I'm going to miss saying her,
They don't put him on SmackDown.
Rarely.
Yeah. When it's like, he's in like all the top shit. He should be. Seth will pop up like once or twice. Anyway.
Same with him, though. Like, he's popped up once or twice.
Yeah. But Shane, he comes out. He's like, Kevin Owens, I heard that intro you gave me, and it was all right, but I think we know the intro these people want to hear. And then he goes to poor Greg and gets his intro. Owens throws to Raw, where we get a recap of Undertaker's appearance and his promo on Shane and Drew. Shane, he mocks the promo. He's like, ooh, spooky. Doing the whole NWO thing. They shit on the promo. So he's like, we're going to run through Roman Reigns again. And we're going to add The Undertaker to the list. And just to ensure that it happens, the match is now no holds barred. Which, good. Even though I don't trust them, since their priority in that is probably to protect The Undertaker and not the other three. Even though, this works best because you can have Shane jump off shit and use weapons.
But you know what the idea is, right? What? They really fucked up with Goldberg.
Oh, yeah.
So they're probably like, he needs to redeem himself. He's going to feel some type of way. So they gave him this, and, that's fine with me.
Goldberg has literally said he wants to erase the memory of that match.
Yeah. Well, thank God it was on a show that nobody watched in a country that most of us don't, So. Only the Saudi people know how bad that shit. And they didn't care. They're just watching wrestling. So they're like, yeah.
They got to see Undertaker versus Goldberg.
Yeah, they don't care. Because, a lot of those, I'm not trying to say they're not smart, because there are a lot of smart people there. who like they were chanting AEW. Like there were a lot of smarks there, but it's like you can tell like that's like a minority versus the majority of people who are just going and watch a spectacle.
Yeah,
and it was a spectacle. So
it did what it had to do.
Yeah.
in those terms.
It made WWE some money. We're still not condoning it, but whatever.
It's their business deal. They do what they do. So KO, he throws to the screen one more time. And he notes that during that promo, Shane, you actually did seem a little bit scared, I got to say. I know that you're a fearless man. I've been in the ring with you. But to the untrained eye, it may seem like you're a bit terrified of The Undertaker, especially because he beat you at Hell in a Cell.
Are they trying to say he pussy?
WrestleMania. They're trying to say he pussy.
Is that what they're trying to say?
Trying to say Shane, you pussy.
Yeah. You know what bugged me? On Raw, Undertaker called Shane the best of this world.
Never mind. What does that mean?
You may be the best in this world, but in the underworld, I'm the Undertaker. We get it, bro. You're death personified. Bro. Cool shit.
It only makes me think of their stupid branding. Like, you're the best in this world, but in the entire WWE universe? No.
Oh, man. Get the fuck out of here. Will Ospreay will spit on your shoes, bro.
So, before we go to all that, Shane proving that he's not pussy, out comes Dolph Ziggler.
He's here to show the world.
He's here to show the world. Come on. Spirit Squad.
Spirit Squad! And he tries to run down KO.
But KO, intervenes and he cuts his promo for him.
Yeah. Let me guess, you're going to talk about how it should have been you. It could have been you. It has to be you. It'll never be you.
It'll never be you.
And that shit killed me.
Yeah.
Go ahead, continue.
So Dolph,
Yeah.
after KO cuts this promo for him, Dolph ignores this kind service and cuts the promo anyway. Damn you, Dolph. He was being nice. So Dolph and Owens, they start arguing about championship opportunities. I deserve another shot at the championship. No, I deserve another shot at the championship. But then Shane cuts in. He's like, neither of you are going to get another shot. But what I am going to give you, you're going to have a match tonight against Heavy Machinery. And if you win that match, you will be added to the tag team title match at Extreme Rules, making it a triple threat. So there you go. Owens and Ziggler are both like, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
And they're arguing, and then Owens is like, well, this is my show. It's the Kevin Owens show. So play my music so I can get out of here. Mm-hmm. And they do, and he leaves. We got Kayla.
Yeah.
She's in the back with Brian and Rowan.
She's adorable.
She is. She was all over this show.
Yep.
Yeah. So she asked her thoughts on this announcement that Shane McMahon just made, and Brian's like, Shane McMahon has been making some very unpopular decisions lately. But as the Planet's champions and as professionals, we must accept these decisions.
Yeah.
So no matter who we face, we will remain the Planet's champions. And then that's that. It's good shit.
I love D-Bry. D-Bry knows what he's doing. I like that no matter where they place him, he just always knows what to do.
Talk about best in the world, right there.
Daniel Bryan, you're that guy. I was going to say, you're that guy.
You're that guy.
Yeah, I can't call you that other word because you're not.
We got Kayla again.
Yeah.
She's with the New Day now.
Dun,
So
and then Ply's father.
She asked them the same thing. How do you feel about the potential third team being added to the match? And they were like, it does complicate things a little bit. Like, now with the third team, we don't even have to get pinned to lose. Then Big E's like, like Biggie said, we're going to kick in the door. Wait, I wanted to say it.
All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more.
That. We're going to kick in the door and become the new tag team champions. And then they cut right to their intro because Biggie has to wrestle now. This is the best thing. This should be on top of everything. Biggie and Daniel Bryan. I want them in promos. I want them in matches. I want them in comedy skits. I want them in serious skits.
It should be them for the United States title.
It should be them for every title.
Nah, I want them for the United States title for a little bit. You know, then we prep for Ali.
Oh, yeah, Batman.
Yeah. Daylight Batman.
Daylight
Or
Batman.
sometimes nighttime.
Yeah.
Or sometimes midday. He's all day Batman.
Yeah. He's 24/7 Batman.
Yeah.
He is vengeance. He is the night, the day, the afternoon.
They're going to give him that gimmick, aren't they?
Let's shut up.
Oh, shit.
So Big E versus Daniel Bryan. Big E starts off with the New Day chant. You know, New Day rocks. All that good shit.
Bam, bam, bam.
Bam, bam, bam. Bryan angrily responds with wrestling. How dare you come in my face with this chicanery? I'm going to wrestle you now.
Oh, Lord.
But Big E just throws him away because I'm a large man.
Pretty much.
So Bryan tries to wrestle him down again, but E continues to overpower him, and we go to break.
What happened?
Oh, no more. Yeah, no. I guess they ended that. It's weird because like they're still trying to deal with it, but
yeah, that lasted all about a week.
Yeah, I guess they're just like, fuck it. If we got to go to commercial, we go to commercial, but we'll avoid it when we can.
Yeah.
So whatever. Back from the break, Bryan has E down. He's working his legs over. Chop off the big man's legs. E makes a comeback, hits some big suplexes, but Bryan goes at his legs again to cut him off. He goes for the yes kicks, tries for the buzzsaw at the end, but E dips out, hits a big belly to belly. Bryan's on the apron, recovering, so E, he sets up, hits the ropes for that crazy middle rope spear, but Bryan dodges it.
Dodge!
So the referee, he's now distracted. That allows Rowan to come in. He attacks Big E, throws him back in the ring. Bryan sets up, hits the Busaiku knee for 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Bryan wins.
The right man won, but wow, didn't I wish Big E, you know?
Yeah.
That would have been like, oh. But I've been saying this for a while. You don't have to split up the New Day for them to do different things. You know, you can just have them doing different things and then come back together when it's time to come back together. When it's time for the Ramble.
And like, if you look at the way this show worked,
yeah,
Woods and E were their own duo.
Yeah.
Like they weren't even around Kofi on this show because they had their own shit to deal with, and Kofi had his own stuff to deal with. But they're still boys. Like they still repping the same squad, so you don't have to break them up.
Yep.
Yeah, it works. We got Kayla again. Kayla. This time she's with R-Truth. She asked Truth about what occurred on Monday with Drake tricking him and taking the 24/7 championship. Leave my bag.
Yeah, at the end, he's
like, come on, leave my bag. Leave it. So Truth, he's like.
And once again, these two have been the staples of these shows.
Best storyline on the main roster.
So, like, we can talk shit all we want about the 24/7 title. It is a hideous fucking looking belt. But I hope that eventually they slam it around enough that it just looks like shit. Like, for real. So then it could be fun.
Yeah. Just make it Naito it to death.
Yeah. Beat the shit out of it. Make that shit the real hardcore title.
Yeah. So Truth, he's like, I remember my honeymoon. You know, or they said they were going to go somewhere, but it turns out we didn't have it because we couldn't go. But, you know, I heard Hornswoggle and his wife are here.
Oh, my God.
So I'm coming for them. I want my baby back. He wants his title back.
Truth is this guy. Truth is always this guy. And it's all right. He's hilarious.
He's great. He's great. We got Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross walking around through the back. Alexa, she's like, hey, Nikki, you know, just to show you a token of my appreciation.
Nah.
Hey, Nikki, you're so fine.
Yeah.
As a token of appreciation for, you know, what you did for me last week, I want you to host the Moment of Bliss tonight.
Oh.
And Nikki's like,
me?
I can't do that. And she's like, no, you're great. She's like, I know you have social anxiety or whatever, but you'll do great out there. You got it.
Yeah. So that's what they're calling it now. She was a legitimate psycho. I have social anxiety. She was crazy.
Nikki Cross.
Oh, man. She was crossed. Nikki was crossed.
Time for a moment of bliss.
Skip.
I do like Nikki's little intro.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm from Glasgow, Scotland, so I'm going to speak very slowly and clearly so I can be the best host.
We understand you very well.
We understand you fine, Nikki. That's fucking Kevin Dunn. Like, we can't fucking understand her.
We gotta let him know that she's gonna be a little difficult. She's not.
Nah, like, yes, there's an accent. You listen, you can understand. Anyway, it's the same thing as last week. Bailey is like, Alexa's a liar. Nikki's like, no, she's not. You're mean. And then they want to fight each other. So to the ring we go. Bailey versus Nikki Cross. Again. I'll go through it. Bailey starts on Nikki. She works her over. Nikki cuts her off and she shoves her outside. Crossbody from the top for a 2 count. Nikki hits a bulldog. She goes up top, but Bailey throws her off and follows with the belly to Bailey for the win. Why'd you lose last week, you say? I don't fucking know.
Skip.
We got Batman outside. Pardon. We got Mustafa Ali outside. It's one of these promos, the outdoor ones.
Mustafa Batley.
Mustafa Batley. It's the ones we like, these promos.
I love this promo, by the way.
It was very good.
This promo is exactly... Yes. Ali, I resonate with you. You are my dog. I fucks with you. Just know, the Banter Club, we fuck with you.
We always have.
Even though you were whoop whoop. So part of me is like, nah, dog, I don't know. But
you good people. You good
yeah,
people.
you good. You good, bro. You good in my hood.
You good in my hood.
All right.
Good. But yeah, we got Mustafa, and he's talking about, lots of people say they want to become WWE champion, for money or fame or whatever else. But, when I become WWE champion, I want to change people's minds. I want to tell people my experience so that you realize that my experience is your experience. And that's his mantra. He wants to change people's minds.
Yeah. He wants people to be like, yo, he's my color. He looks like me. We finally have a champion that looks like me. Yeah. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Or look at his name. His name is Ali.
Yeah.
For those, Arab Americans who are like, yeah, like, he's us.
We got Kayla working OT tonight. Kayla.
That's baby girl, yo.
Kayla.
I'm about to holla at Kayla. Like, Kayla's the sweetest.
Kayla.
Nah.
Kayla is now in the ring. She's here to moderate the face-to-face with Samoa Joe and WWE champion Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, my boy Kofi. So
they come out. Joe is immediately like, Kayla, you might want to get up out of here. Hey, what the hell was that? Oh, no, man. So yeah, Joe is like, Kayla, you might want to get up out of here. So she leaves immediately. So Joe, he commends Kofi on his personality and how everyone shows him love. Like, that's literally what he said. Everywhere I go, everyone shows you love. And I get it. I understand the hustle. I wouldn't be surprised to see your boy Xavier Woods many, many years down the line still being your hype man. So then Kofi gets the mic. He goes down the line of the men he's beaten. I beat Daniel Bryan in WrestleMania.
Oof.
I beat Dolph Ziggler. I beat Kevin Owens.
Bang, 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 bang.
And at Extreme Rules, I'm going to beat you, Samoa Joe.
I'm going to whoop your ass. You better get serious, son.
Get your ass serious, son. He's saying, Joe, what happened to the old Samoa Joe? Because now you're just running around attacking people from behind. And let's be honest, your ass is too big to be playing hide and seek. I love that line.
I love you. Yo, Kofi, you real, bro.
So Kofi, he's like, Joe, I think I see what it is. I think you see that moment I had at WrestleMania and you're jealous because you don't have a moment like that you can tell your kids about. So Joe, he has that look on his face, but he's just like, you know what, Kofi? I'm going to give you an offer to shake my hand to make this whole thing easier for you. He's offering his hand. Kofi's just looking at him.
Let me know.
He's like, shake my hand or this is going to be a lot worse for you, Kofi. So Kofi's looking down. considers it, puts his hand out for a second, but then he gives him not his hand, but a finger. That one. So Joe looks at him like, the fuck?
Hey, we just starting on YouTube, It's all right when we there. But
Listen, there's way worse shit on YouTube than one of these. So Joe attacks, but Kofi hits him with the Trouble in Paradise. Stands tall. They have booked Kofi very strong as WWE champion. And again, I think it's partially because they don't really have like a concrete story for him.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Keep booking him strong. Sarah Schreiber.
Oh God.
Not Kayla. We've worked Kayla enough. Let's bring in one of the other girls.
Let's
Sarah
bring
Schreiber.
in Budget Renee.
Let's bring in Budget Renee.
I don't hate her, by the way. She's decent at doing her job.
Sarah Schreiber's fine.
Yeah. It's just,
It's just, she appeared out of nowhere one week and just like, who the fuck?
Did you see Dasha at Fyter Fest?
Yeah.
Not Sasha, Dasha.
Dasha Fuentes.
Yeah.
Which is not her name anymore, most likely, but.
Yeah. Because she probably goes by her real name or something. But yeah, Dasha Fuentes was ringside, ringing the bell, hanging out. I was like, oh shit.
About to show off. Put her in a segment with Private Party. Watch how much fucking fun it's gonna be.
Bruh.
So, Sarah Schreiber with Heavy Machinery. Otis is in maximum overdrive. Like, he walks up like they haven't even said anything. Sarah hasn't asked a question. So they talk about, you know, Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens. We respect them, no doubt. But what have they accomplished as a team? They're not a team. We are a team, which is why we're going to win and go on to Extreme Rules. If this were NXT, I'd believe you.
Because that's how it works in NXT. That's probably why they're thinking this. Yeah. Well, on NXT.
Yeah, on NXT, it always worked because...
they book logically over there. So an established team cannot be beat by...
Two singles guys.
Yeah.
They don't work. Anyway, up next, Andrade, don't call me Cien Almas.
Which still pisses me off.
Give that man his names back.
Yeah.
He's taking on Apollo Crews. So we're finally getting that match where, Apollo was trying to get in. Zelina was like,
and we wanted this. It's just, what happened. Yeah. Nah, it's not even that. You know what happened, right? What? Andrade.
Oh, what?
That's why they didn't do it.
Yeah. He had a situation. He had a situation at home.
His mom passed away.
Yeah. So, that's why he wasn't there before.
That's why they gave us filler for like a hot minute there.
He's back now. So
yeah.
So Andrade starts out hot, hits the big running knees in the corner, and he goes for a cover, but Apollo's able to kick out. Apollo sends him outside, hits him with a standing moonsault from the apron. They go back in. Apollo runs wild, hits Andrade with the press slam and moonsault combo for a 2 count. Andrade, he cuts Apollo off with the spinning back elbow, goes for a dive to the outside, but Apollo catches him and slams him on the apron. He's got the advantage, but the ref's back is turned. He's checking on Andrade, so that gives Zelina her chance to come in, hit him with a big Rana. He goes back in the ring.
Boy, ain't that girl fine.
That girl fine.
Fucking Xavier Woods has been trolling. I wish they did that story.
They probably won't because it's like, we don't want to talk about her actual husband on TV.
That's a funny story. That's better.
It's funny, yeah. And it's better than Aleister Black hiding in a room like, fight me.
Yeah. Come on.
But, whatever. They do what they do. Yeah. Zelina hits the Rana. Back in the ring, Andrade hits the hammerlock DDT. 1, 2, 3. Andrade gets the win.
Yes to this match.
It was a nice match.
Give me more of this match. Don't book it exactly the same every week. Just make sure there's story that progresses with it, and I can watch this match for a few weeks.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you want to keep doing this match because you just want to fill time,
progress it.
Yeah, just put some story to it. Like, make it a feud.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we got Owens and Ziggler in the back. Owens, he extends an olive branch. He's like, all bullshit aside. Separately, we're both good.
Mm-hmm.
But together, maybe we could win. You never know. So Dolph, he agrees, and he's just like, all right, let's win tonight. And then they shake hands. And they're good. They're going to be a team.
Mm-hmm.
Ember Moon versus Mandy Rose. For what? Skip! Ember wins with the Eclipse. And I guess the story is, she's still not the star of the story, by the way, even though she won. Because all the commentators could talk about, well, Sonya didn't interfere. Maybe she shouldn't have interfered. So, whatever. It's time for the main event.
Oh, shucky ducky quack quack.
Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler versus Heavy Machinery. Brian, Rowan, and New Day are all on commentary.
Hilarious, by the way.
Brian and Woods are like sniping at each other back and forth for like the first minute of this. Is pretty great.
And Corey's over here being a dick and a half.
Yeah. And everyone's just shitting on Byron.
Yeah. Byron is such a fucking tool in this character that basically not even the babyface protect Byron.
Like the New Day, they're not insulting him, but they're not stopping anyone else from insulting him either.
Yeah, they're just allowing the purity of
evil to guide you. But yeah, like Brian is over here like, these guys are jokes. Just like you're over there, you're jokes with your pancakes. And Woods is like, well, we beat you though. That's why we got the match in the first place.
You over here, you have your own table. And then fucking Corey is like, why didn't we set up a table for these guys?
Yeah.
These guys are the tag champs. You're the ones who deserve a table. And I'm like, no lie though. Are they wrong?
Yeah, where's the lie? They are the champions. Get those pancakes out of here. Put some vegan pancakes there or something. And let Brian and Rowan have that table.
Fucking tofu cakes.
Yeah, tofu cakes.
Gluten-free tofu cakes.
Organic.
Vegan. USDA certified. Not beef.
Not beef, though. I don't want it if it's not beef.
Vince is a real nigga when it comes to that.
Yeah. That and that only. Otis and Dolph start this match. Otis is overpowering him. Tucker comes in for a double team, but KO pulls him away. Woods and E have been listening to Brian cut them down the entire time.
Yeah, he's just been talking shit.
They're jokes, they're this, they're that.
Yeah.
So eventually they're just like, yo, fuck this guy.
Yep.
And they get up and they rush their non-table and start to fight with the tag team champions.
For the fuck of it. Like, this to me seemed a bit heel.
It was unprovoked. It was out of nowhere. Like, yeah, Brian was talking all the shit, but he was just talking shit.
Yeah, like if they did this right, what they should have done is, you know, they tell them like, yo, stop.
Yeah.
And they continue to provoke them. Then they go do the shits.
Yeah.
That would have worked.
Yeah.
Not what they did.
Especially because New Day ends up getting beat up here.
For the fuck of it.
Yeah. Like, so they start brawling, and then Brian just drops Big E with the knee. Then Woods comes in for the save, drop kicks Brian. But then Rowan comes in, beats up Woods, puts him in the Iron Claw, throws him through the New Day table. And then Brian and Rowan are like throwing their pancakes on them like, how do you like that? And then we go to commercial. We come back from break. The match has been restarted. Which, okay, that's fine.
Look what just happened.
It's logical, but it's still kind of silly because there was no reason for the match to stop.
Yeah.
Like, New Day and Brian and Rowan weren't in the match. They're just fighting outside.
Mm-hmm.
Just kick them out and continue the match. Which is basically what this is, but because no wrestling during the break, it's fine.
Whatever.
So Owens and Tucker start this time. Tucky overpowers Owens. The heels cut off Tucky with some teamwork. They begin to work him over. Tucky makes a comeback, hits a big crossbody. Tucky, with the athleticism and the agility in this match, I was very impressed. I mean,
that's a rare occasion.
We see him do this from time to time, but like just to see him with another, athletic
solid
big guy
situation. Yeah,
it's cool.
There's two solid dudes being solid.
Being solid.
This man would be, look at all this beef.
There's so much beef, pal.
Oh my God, Eric, if this is what you got planned.
Eric, we're going to work great together. If this is what you like.
You like all
what
this
I like.
beef? I love all this beef.
Yeah, and there you go. That's how the harmonious relationship between Bischoff and McMahon begun.
That's why Bruce Pritchard is like Vince McMahon's best friend.
Yeah.
He likes, old school shit. Niggas with all that beef.
Beef, pal.
Facts.
So, here we go. Tucky with the crossbody.
You didn't say it.
We can hold peace.
There you go.
Friggin'.
High school sock hop.
Yes. The hot tag to the dozer. Otis comes in. He runs wild. He throws Dolph all over the goddamn ring.
Mm-hmm.
But Dolph cuts him off with that big DDT. Owens comes in, but Otis sends him out. Hits the Caterpillar on Ziggler. Owens comes in for the save. But as he throws the super kick, they move. And poor Dolph accidentally gets hit. Heavy Machinery hits the compactor for the 1, for the 2, for the 3. Heavy Machinery gets the win. Established tag team beating 2 singles guys on the main roster. Well, shit.
Vince, did you have a lapse?
Shit.
I think Vince had a lapse. Or maybe that was Eric Bischoff, who was out here. He just finished talking to Conrad and said, what would you like to see?
Yeah. Maybe he pissed it to Vince, and then Vince, you know how you got to pitch something to Vince and make him think he thought of it.
Yeah. Oh, Vince, this is your deal.
Yeah, established tag teams, Vince. Come on,
look,
that's you.
You know what else is you? Look at all this beef.
Yeah.
Look, and the beefiest team won.
I got it, pal. So we're gonna have these big guys win.
Yeah,
and it works because they're an established tag team, pal.
Wow, Vince, you
That's
thought
logical,
of that
right?
all yourself.
I
Look
know,
at
I'm
that.
a genius.
You didn't even need me.
Yeah, what the fuck are you even doing here? Go to your office. Go work on some shit.
You see,
he's great. I love this guy. He's great. Fucking amazing, pal. And that's how that works. That's how Eric Bischoff and Vince McMahon work together.
You're fired.
You son of a bitch.
I can do that.
I do this alone. I don't need you.
The rest of the year, all we get is like tag team titles, and the whole fucking rest of the show is ass.
Eric Bischoff's one contribution was making the tag team division great again at the cost of the rest of the show. Well, the show still sucks, but the tag team division's great. I don't know what happened.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway.
That
was a good match. I liked it.
Yeah, it was.
Post-match, Ziggler tries to help Owens up, like, hey, man, you're all right.
Like, leave me alone.
The fuck off me. And he drops him with a stunner. And that ends SmackDown.
Like you said, he did hit him.
Yeah, he did hit him. So
it was your fault. Yeah. You were here to show the world. But then you showed. The Kevin Owens showed.
The Kevin Owens showed.
Where am I even going with this? Anyway, forget it.
Yeah, that's SmackDown.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was a show.
Yeah, you could have missed it in nothing.
It's what SmackDown usually is these days. Yeah. Not too bad, not too good. Just a show.
It existed. And if you watched it, you probably enjoyed it or just did what I did and just watched it. And for some weird reason, like, until I had to, like, do this show, I was like, oh, yeah, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And it was hard to, like, go back and, like, research in my mind. Because it was like, yo, this is weird.
Yeah. So anyway.
That's it.
It's time for the Rambletics.
Damn right. Splicey.
And it's time for the nails.
Yeah.
And the fails. So, of course, we always start out with that. No. The first nail. The first nail is the main event. I enjoyed it. And not just the match itself. I enjoyed the way they sort of built to it throughout the night. Like, Shane set it up in the beginning with the promo and the Kevin Owens show. Then Heavy Machinery's like, we're going to beat them because we're an established tag team. And then Owens and Ziggler was like, we should work together because if we do, maybe we can win. Like, they threaded it throughout the show.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything crazy, but it was just like simple setup shit. And it was nice.
They made you believe that they were probably going to win. And then...
Yeah, and they did it. And it was a nice little surprise to see the established tag team win. That shouldn't be a surprise, but nonetheless, it was nice. But yeah. So the entire situation with the main event, I thought they booked it pretty well throughout the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I enjoyed that. Another nail. Andrade versus Apollo Crews.
This fucking match, though.
Very good match. Not too long. Like, obviously, I would like to see them do something with more time and on a more important stage. But for what this was, very enjoyable. Just two talented guys going out there and showcasing their abilities.
Abilities.
So yeah, that's it. And the fails. The women's division. All of it. Like, so the Bailey and Nikki thing wasn't like too terrible because it was just the same shit they did last week, only they 50-50'd it. But that's a problem. It's not 50-50.
Yeah.
But the Mandy and Sonya Ember shit. Stop it. Like, what the fuck did you give Ember the win for? If she's still not an important, if she doesn't have a story of her own, like she's still a side character in this story. And in terms of this story, do something with it.
I think my boy Chester said it best. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
That's true. So why am I complaining? The women's division sucks. Like, there's those two situations, and then the rest of the division doesn't exist. So they gotta fix the women's division. But that's it. Like, I could complain about Shane and Drew, but honestly, they weren't on that show this much. Beginning, and then they were gone. Which, yeah, if you're gonna have these fuckers be top guys or whatever they are, give them one segment and then let them go away. They probably only did that because this is not their actual show. Like, they're going to be all over Raw next week. I'm sure.
Oh, Lord.
Which is fine with me. I don't have to watch it.
I don't have to watch it. And I kind of don't. It's just on, like, in the background while I do shit. So, yeah. It be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw, shit, Tevin.
It's time for your gimmick.
Oh, shit.
The good, the bad,
and the whole buck that shit. Hey, baby. This gets a really low goods. I would have gave it a bad, but it was enjoyable and passable, and it went by.
There was nothing really offensive.
Yeah, it just went. That's basically like a C-. Because it's just like nothing really happened, but what did happen was kind of fun, and nothing serious happened, so whatever.
It's sort of like you put the foundation in place for a decent show. Now, if you built on it, it could be a really good show.
Yeah. Like if shit actually came out of this.
Yeah.
But it just felt like just one track.
Like, this makes it. Like, they basically did shit that somewhat makes sense. Apart from, like, the women shit, but everything else pretty much made sense.
The women shit never makes sense anymore. Like, when they first really got hot about, like, oh, we got to put over this whole new women's initiative, they were on it. But now it's like, what? I'm on drugs.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's like Ronda left and then, well, fuck it.
Next.
Yeah. Come back, Ronda.
It's like they hit them with a skip.
Skip.
That's the reason why we've been skipping all their segments, because they've just been.
That's why Sasha and Bailey are so mad. They keep going to Vince like, we wanted to skip.
Elix skip.
But yeah, that's that. SmackDown.
It was aight. Well, guess we reached the time.
This is the end.
My only friend. The end. Nah. We've been the Banter Club. You already know what this is. It's the Smack Bands. Tevin, tell them where to find us.
Yeah.
Here.
You already know where to find us. Find us on Instagram at Ramblemania Show. Find us on Twitter at Ramblemania. Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show. As far as audio goes, we are everywhere audio is found. That is Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Anchor, TuneIn. Everywhere your podcasts are found. Just search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. As for me, personally,
Yeah.
find me on Instagram at TJ the Great One. That's TJ the GR, the number 8, the number 1. And find me on Twitter at TJ the Great. That's TJ the GR, the number 8. It's as simple as that.
TJ the Great Dude.
And now for this man.
Find me on Instagram at X. What? No. Find me on Instagram at 6XL. That is the number 6, the letter X, the letter L. Hold it. And find me on the Twitter at SIIXX. That is at SIIXX. Ain't I great?
Aha.
Woo. We've been the club that banters.
That's what we do.
Tevin, you gonna give him a
Too
little.
sweet.
Oh. Yes.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna leave you with a good fight.
And a good night.
Something else. All right.
We out here.